North Carolina voters might get the chance next year to remove a discriminatory voting test from the state constitution. State lawmakers are trying once again to put the amendment on the ballot. WRAL's Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie joins us live to explain why it's even in the Constitution. Laura?
What lawmakers are trying to get rid of is a literacy test for voting. It was put into the Constitution way back in 1899 as a way to keep African Americans from exercising their new right to vote. A lot of southern states had similar Jim Crow laws on their books. Well, the Voting Rights Act in 1965 made literacy tests for voting illegal, and North Carolina's law was thrown out by the U.S. Supreme Court back in 1969.
So, Laura, then why is it still in the state constitution?
Well, they did try once to take it out. That was in 1970. Lawmakers put a constitutional amendment on the ballot to remove that unenforceable law, but the voters defeated the amendment and voted to keep it. It's not clear whether voters just didn't understand at that point what it did or whether they were motivated by racist ideas, but either way, it was a big embarrassment for North Carolina nationally. So ever since then, bills have been filed every year to try to repeal the test again, but it's never made it onto the ballot because some lawmakers are afraid of a repeat.
Well, what's different this year then?
Well, these bills have gotten through the state house before, and with bipartisan support, I should add, but the Senate has not been willing to take them up. This year, Senate Leader Phil Berger says he supports putting the amendment on the ballot. I spoke with one of the chief sponsors of the House bill today, Representative Terry Brown. He said they'll be wording it very carefully and doing a voter information campaign to make sure people understand what the amendment would do and why it's important. He feels confident voters in 2024 will vote to remove it. So if this is the year that it finally passes, it'll be on the ballot next November.
Boy, this has been a long process. Laura Leslie reporting live from the state legislative building in Raleigh. Thank you, Laura.